The Trump administration's patience is wearing thin after months of waiting for Democrat-led states to turn over data on their SNAP benefit recipients. 28 states and Guam have provided the files, but about 21 states are still holding out. Let's go to Emma Withrow from the Fact Check team. So we know that the USDA requested this information back in July.
Yeah.
What makes this request different?
So states have always needed to hand over at least some sort of SNAP data to the federal government, but this call from USDA really just takes it a step further. So it's not exactly like a simple standard request because they're asking for a full caseload of personally identifiable information. So what does that mean? That means like names, social security numbers, birthdays, addresses, pretty much for everybody who gets SNAP benefits. So this is kind of the first thorough request that we've seen of this kind.
And I understand we're told that the purpose of these requests are to root out fraud and abuse of the system. Explain the legal pushback from the states that are not handing over this data.
Yeah, so there's a few reasons on why the states don't think they should be handing this over. So number one being privacy concerns. They're worried about transmitting huge volumes of sensitive information, which could, increase in the risk of an event of a breach. They also think the data could be used for other purposes like immigration enforcement when we've seen these, mass deportations. Also, the states think that the USDA is overstepping its legal authority, and it's important to note, though, aside from all of this, several of the states with very high error rates, like California, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, they're among the ones who are refusing to share the SNAP data. So that's important to keep context as well.
All right, Emma, thank you so much. That's
Thanks.
interesting. A little later on, Emma will be back to dig into the overall cost of SNAP benefits and who qualifies. 21 states are still refusing to turn over data on SNAP benefit recipients despite the Trump administration's threats of funding cuts. Let's go to Emma Withrow from the Fact Check team. And as we know, SNAP is one of the largest safety net programs in the country.
Yeah.
It begs the question, how much is this costing taxpayers?
Quite a bit of money. So the federal government spent about $99.8 billion on SNAP last year, meaning 2024. It's obviously a massive program that serves about 41.7 million people a month. So quite a bit of money, and also state dollars goes towards SNAP.
Run us through, and I know that this has kind of evolved, or it is evolving, but the specific requirements to have these benefits today.
Yeah, so the rules are set at the federal level. It's not set by the states. And according to USDA, households generally need to earn less than 130% of the federal poverty line gross income. So for like a family of three, that's about $2,800 a month. Only U.S. citizens and certain immigrants, like people who are seeking asylum or refugees, can qualify for it. So undocumented immigrants can't receive SNAP. And then most able-bodied adults without dependents need to work about 80 hours a month, to participate in this program, to stay eligible and to be able to participate. They can't just not be working and still receive the benefits.
Well, speaking of work, we know some new requirements went into effect earlier this month with regard to work requirements. So we will be watching this closely. Emma, thank you.
Thanks.
And for more on this Fact Check team topic, including links to Emma's sources, scan the QR code or visit thenationaldesk.com.